Here we go. Let's see if this works. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let's see here. I am learning how to use YouTube Live. This is my very first time on YouTube Live. I just figured out how to use the encoding software, hopefully. Let's see, where is the... Alright, so I have somebody watching now. Let me know in the chat below if you can see me and hear me okay. Awesome. Yay! I'm learning things. So I've done a bunch of live streaming before. I've done Periscope, I've done webcam, I've done Instagram Live, but this is my first time on YouTube Live, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just kind of testing the waters here and learning how everything works. So I am available for questions, anything you want to say. Wendell, good morning. Hello. Thank you. I just learned a new hairstyle too. I've been wearing my hair straight lately and it's been working out okay. I like it so far. But I'm learning how to style it and it's kind of a bit of a learning curve. My goodness, my chi-chis are popping out. I have to be decent for YouTube. So what do you guys want to talk about today? There's a few of you here now. I wonder if this automatically tweeted to everyone that I'm here. Let's find out. Let's find out. For those of you that don't already, you should go follow me on Twitter. Oh, it did tweet. Good. You should go follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Daisy Ducati. There's all kinds of interesting things on there. Today I went on Twitter and sort of explained my whole philosophy on financial domination and feminism and how I am not a female supremacist. So that's all there on Twitter for you to read and enjoy. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about today? Now that you've got me captive. I'm live and I'm here and I'm ready to talk to you. I want to know what you guys are up to. I also want to show you guys this really cute sleeping puppy. I almost don't want to wake him up, but I want to show you guys how cute he is. He's just chilling here. Let's see. Say hello. He's a sleepyhead. This is Patrick, everyone. He's my baby. We're learning things today. I've been working on training him because he's been misbehaving. But he's so damn cute. Look at this. He's sleepy. I wore him out today. But you can go follow him on Instagram if you want. He has his own little Instagram like a big man. He's Patrick Macho Man on Instagram. He's my little sweet baby. He's so sleepy. Say hi. Say hello. Let's see what you guys are saying. How did I start in the business? Well, there's a complicated answer for that. So I've been modeling most of my life. I was fashion modeling and doing runway and that sort of thing. And fashion modeling kind of accidentally led me to fetish modeling. And I was doing like latex runway shows and photo shoots in fetish gear and that sort of thing. And then I got hooked up with some people who do wrestling fetish. And they were willing to train me. in jiu-jitsu and book me for wrestling fetish shoots and like bikini wrestling. And so I did that for a little while, and then I got hooked up with Ultimate Surrender, and that was fun. For those of you that don't know, Ultimate Surrender is kind of like a sex wrestling website through kink.com. And that kind of got my foot in the door with kink. And then it was all kind of a big snowball from there. So I've been going ever since. I'm on my 5th year now, I believe. Yeah, Ultimate Surrender is a very, very popular site. A lot of people like that. It's really fun, and I've been doing it for years. And I have a trophy. I won the Rookie Cup champion when I was new. I got a little trophy. It's pretty fun. Maybe next time I'll show you guys my trophy, and we'll talk about that. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. And now I kind of get to do whatever the fuck I want, which is great. I finally broke down and got an agent. But I pretty much just do my own thing these days. What else do you guys want to talk about? What's my favorite fetish? Well, it's kind of a toss-up between shoes, like really pretty high heels, and money. I really, really like money. I'm really very much into Financial Domination, and that's kind of the center of my world right now. Those of you that have been watching my videos might have an idea of what I mean. Oh, he's a baby. He's so sleepy. It's not even that late. We played a lot today. We took him for a nice long walk. And we played. A lot of fetch. Oh, come here. Everybody wants to see you and see how cute you are. I'm going to keep you awake so you don't wake me up in the middle of the night. Yeah. Isn't he sweet? It's Patrick. Little bitty baby Patrick. He's a sweetheart. What are you guys' favorite fetishes, huh? Sorry, I'm a little stuffy today. It's one of those days. What are you guys' favorite fetishes? I want to know. Let's see. Yeah, Patrick has developed a habit of eating my underwear, and it's really frustrating. Because I have people from all over the world send me nice, fancy lingerie, and some of it I've only had for a day or two, and I find it all chewed up. Bless him. He's so cute, he gets away with so much. Oh, I definitely prefer submissive men. Ooh, you're shedding. I am the dominant. And yes, shoes are pretty awesome. I have an extensive collection of high heels. I really, really, really like nice, pretty, big shoes. I have quite a few pairs of heels that are over 10 inches long. I probably have about 6 pairs now. And I have dozens of shoes over 8 inches. It's kind of my specialty. Oh yeah, if Patrick starts eating my shoes, we're going to have a problem. Right, Macho Man? We're going to have a problem if you start eating shoes. Luckily, he hasn't picked up that habit yet, thank goodness. Mostly just underwear and sometimes socks. The other day, he chewed up the carpet, which was not okay. He has a little bedroom in the walk-in closet, and there's like a bed in there for him, and a little blanket and some toys. And sometimes I put him in there when I leave the house so he doesn't mess everything up. And he chewed up a corner of the carpet. It's not very nice. So, yeah, I might start crate training him. I hate that, though. I feel like I'm putting him in puppy jail. Hi, Tyler. How are you? I know, right? I spent all night last night watching dog training videos on YouTube. Some of my favorites. Have you guys seen what's his name? The crazy Russian hacker. He has some really cool dog training videos, and that guy's hilarious. This little dude is so sleepy. My goodness. I thought you were gonna wake up and say hi to everybody, but you're just gonna sleep. He's very, very sleepy. But I'm gonna keep messing with him because it's kind of funny to pick on him. Did you guys see that? His little paw. Let's see. I want to find a way. Let's see. So I'm new to this whole YouTube live thing, and I'm still figuring it all out. Why is the live chat log so far away from where the video monitor is? Why can't I watch both at the same time so I can see what you guys are seeing and see what you guys are saying? I'm learning, guys. Also, I still haven't figured out how to stream from my phone. So if you guys have any advice on that, that would be awesome. I'm fairly new to YouTube. I'm kind of just now taking it seriously, so I'm learning all the things. At what age did I begin to discover that I like to take control of men? Well, I was kind of an asshole when I was a kid. I was the girl that was known for beating up the boys. That was kind of my thing, even as a child. My poor little brother, he got the brunt of it. I used to fuck with him so bad. And I would not only, like, slap him around a little bit, but I would also fuck with his head a little bit. I remember for an entire year I had convinced him that girls don't poop. And, like, I had gotten into his head and made him believe that. And he was living with me, my mom, my sister. I don't know how he, like, didn't notice, but the look of pure shock on his face when he figured out that I was lying to him was hilarious. And I've always just enjoyed, like, mind fucking and just kind of playing with people, you know? It just comes naturally to me. And I also was known to beat up the neighborhood boys, and it, like, became a thing after a while. They were all terrified of me. It was really, really funny. And now I capitalize on the fact that boys are terrified of me. It's really quite fun for me. I like being intimidating. Even the times that I was stripping and dancing, like, I wasn't the friendly, bubbly, ass-kissing stripper. I was the girl that would sit on your lap and talk shit to you and demand money because I thought it was hilarious. And I would wear really tall heels. And I'm already kind of tall. Like, I'm 5'9" without shoes on. And so when I'm standing next to a grown man, even if he's 6 feet tall, me in 8-inch heels, I'm towering over him. And it just creates a really funny dynamic for me. I think it's hilarious. Let's see. And I don't expect everyone to be scared of me, but I think it's funny when they are. Also, for those of you that are watching right now, don't forget to, I guess you can like the video while I'm streaming, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post all kinds of stuff. A lot of goddess worship content, a lot of shoe worship content, and some cool, like, ASMR crushing videos. So, see, I like that dynamic, David. I like making people feel like they're caught off guard or that they're intimidated. It's funny to me. Yeah. Older sisters can be very cruel. But my brother turned out okay. made him stronger. And now he's bigger than me. And, yeah, he's still terrified of me. He's like 6'4" and pure muscle, and I still, like, pick on him. It's pretty funny. How did I get into financial domination? Well, I think it kind of started when I was stripping. A few years ago, I was dancing full time, and I was working at a peep show, and I was also simultaneously working at a regular club. And I really, like I said, I enjoyed intimidating people and like poking fun at them, and I enjoyed like playing with power dynamics, and I really enjoyed being compensated, not just for my time, but being able to demand more and more and more, and know that because the person came to see me, they owe me, you know? I really enjoy playing with money. I like being showered with gifts, and I like having money thrown at my feet. And I feel like most women would enjoy it if they had the opportunity. As a WWE diva, that would be amazing. I used to watch that when I was a kid. But most of the wrestling that I do is actually, like, unscripted, like, very legitimate, competitive wrestling. It's pretty fun. Like, when you see me in Ultimate Surrender and Academy and FemWin and all those, like, we don't know when we go into it who's gonna win. We have an idea based on skill and experience, but we're actually wrestling. And some of the sites will give us a bonus if we win. Here, I'm gonna grab the baby again. Let's see. I want you to cuddle with me, mister. I want you to say hi to all these nice people. Say hello. I want you to wake up and say hello. And be cute for them. Entertain the people. They want to see you. Yeah, no, the wrestling stuff is mostly unplanned. Some of the, like, cat fight type stuff is scripted, because it can be dangerous if it's not. But yeah, like, Ultimate Surrender is definitely not scripted. And that kind of makes it more fun for me. Yes, I like winning. I'm not hugely competitive, but I do enjoy winning. But I'm the kind of person that even if I'm losing, I will talk shit to you. I will talk shit until the bitter end. And yeah. Do I prefer wrestling guys bigger or smaller than me? You know, I kind of like a challenge. I like it to be competitive. Sometimes it does get a little boring if the guy is too much smaller than me and if it's just an easy target. But I don't know. It kind of depends on the person and their skill level. I also, like I said, I don't mind losing a wrestling match if the person genuinely has more skill and strength than me. Like, when I first started wrestling, I had no training. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, sure, you're going to pay me to wrestle in a bikini? I'll do that. That sounds like fun. And I learned a lot from wrestling people with more skill and more experience than me. Like, I got stronger because I was learning from the things that they were doing in our matches. Like, I learned new moves, I learned new ways to defend myself, and I got better as a wrestler. So, I think there's value in losing, too. How am I enjoying Vegas? So for those of you that don't know, I just moved. I've been moving so much in the last, like, year and a half. I just moved to Las Vegas from LA, and first of all, I have to say, LA was not for me. I do not like LA. It's okay, there's a lot of work there, and I can have fun, but LA's a very strange, kind of phony place, and everyone's trying to climb up some sort of ladder, and it's a very isolating experience to live in LA. And the traffic and having to drive 30 minutes to an hour to get anywhere is exhausting. So Vegas, on the other hand, is kind of a smaller city. There's always something going on. It's a 24-hour city. I thoroughly enjoy it. Like, I don't hang out on the Strip much because it can be a little too crazy, but I like it so far. And I've made some pretty good friends here, and there's work here for me, and it's not far from LA, so I can still go there pretty quickly. I enjoy it. So we'll see. Maybe I'll stick around for a while. Yeah, LA has way too much traffic. The traffic in Vegas is nothing. Like, every once in a while, if you get too close to the Strip, there's traffic, but it's not bad at all. It's not bad. And like, it's not a 9 to 5 city necessarily. So there's just traffic at weird times. Not everybody's going the same place at the same time, which is kind of refreshing. And most of the places that I go are not far from my house. Like, I know where my local coffee shop is. I know where I like to get pizza. And it's close. I like having things close to me and being able to, like, walk to things if I want to. I lived in D.C. when I was a kid, and I kind of miss it. I really like D.C., but I was also a child when I lived there, so it was a different experience. But D.C.'s got a lot to offer. I really like the free museums in D.C., all the Smithsonian museums. I was very confused when I moved to California and had to pay for museums. So I like that all those are subsidized, and there's just a lot of monuments and memorials and, like, just really cool things you can go do any day. Let's see. If you get me to leave the house, pay me first, yes. Yeah, pretty much, you pretty much have to pay me to do anything. If you're asking me to do something, I'm going to expect to be paid for it. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's 10. That's not bad. Yeah, I like DC a lot. I love Adams Morgan. There's so much cool stuff. But I went there recently, and it was different. Like, Adams Morgan's changed a lot. And there was an Ethiopian restaurant there. I can't remember what it was called, but I used to love going to this place ever since I was a kid. And every time I'd go back to visit, I'd have to go to this one specific Ethiopian restaurant, and it was gone. The last time I was there, I was so sad. It was gone. But I like Madam's Organ. That place is cool and it's still there. Also, just on a total side tangent here, can we talk about medical marijuana in DC? Or I guess it's technically, I was trying to figure out the laws when I was there, but it's technically recreationally legal. You just can't buy it anywhere. You can have it, and you can have a bunch of it, but you can't buy it anywhere, and you can't sell it. It was very confusing for me. Do any of you have any insight on, like, what the deal was with that? Or is, I guess? Because in Vegas, I can use a California medical recommendation, and everything's perfectly legal. And pretty soon they're going to have the infrastructure in place to have recreational facilities. Huh. Yeah, all this new legislation around that stuff is very confusing. But Vegas seems to be okay with it as long as you don't do it in casinos. I heard recently that the casinos in Las Vegas are now federally operated. Yay, Florida! That's one of the last places I would expect to be down with weed legislation. But good job, Florida. All right, so I've had fun, guys. I think I'm going to grab some dinner soon, but I've had a lot of fun talking to you guys. And I'm learning. You guys are helping me learn. Thank you. Thank you. I think I finally figured out how all this works, and so now I can use it. But I'm gonna go grab some dinner. I will talk to you guys later. Let's see. I'm turning it off.